everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Come on in. We're on a drive out in the country, which I don't think this will be country for too much longer. Maybe 20, no, not even 20 years. Maybe, let's say 5 years. There's so many houses being put up out here. If you're new here, hi. Nice to meet you. My name's Audrey. This is my second YouTube channel. This guy back here is my son. He's my youngest. He's 22, special needs, nonverbal. We don't know what he understands and all that stuff. So as long as he's healthy and happy, that's all we care about. Right, Johnny? So we're just out for our daily drive, our first drive. I've been taking him on 2 to 3 drives a day. So I told you guys he was going to be starting school, that I heard from the school and did all the paperwork. That's all true. Unfortunately, the people at the school aren't getting back to me. Like, I emailed the lady back and said, here's all the paperwork. Let me know if you need anything else. Is it all correct? You know, let me know. And also, can you give us an approximate start date? Just approximate. It's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It's been a while. And I've since emailed her twice more after sending the documentation. And I called. I called yesterday as well, and so the person that answers the phone is like, let me see if she, you know, where she's at or if she's available. And the young woman came back on the phone. She's like, oh, she's in a meeting all day. And I left her a message. I left her a voicemail. Okay, does that mean it's like off site? Is the woman not there? Like, can I have some real information? So the young woman said, I'll make sure she calls you back. Yeah, she didn't call me back yesterday. So that reminds me, I got to give Chase, my husband, this lady's phone number. He's going to try calling, you know, and it's like, it upsets me because I don't want my husband to have to take care of everything. But at the same time, I need to get him in school. Not really school, but you know what I'm saying. It's an art and technology program. So they'll be doing some art. They sell their art. And they're doing art with technology as well as regular paintings and different kind of art mediums and stuff. So anyway, haven't heard back. I'm a little agitated because I can't get anything done. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I don't even know the last time I put on makeup. And, I mean, my hair's clean. My hair's done, but I just put it up because I'm hot. I'm hot and sweaty. You have a stuffy nose, bud. I hear that. Yeah, he doesn't know how to blow his nose. So I really need to do a video for the other channel because it's been a month and there's some real good gossip update information on a case that I was really involved in, and I really want to do a video for that. And I don't want to get in the habit of asking my other son to watch him because Benjamin works so much, like so many hours a week. I mean, he's working literally almost 90 hours in a week. So he's tired and it's not fair, and I wouldn't do that to Ben. I mean, if it's an emergency or something, yeah. Ugh. I always get so sleepy on these drives. Not like I'm gonna fall asleep, but I don't know, maybe I'm relaxed. I don't know what's happening with me. Anyway, I'm not gonna ask Benjamin to watch John so that I can make a YouTube video. That's just not cool. So trying to relax, enjoy every day, because it's a day we're not going to get back, right, Johnny? Do you know where we're at? Did I go too far? That's the thing about out in the country. It all looks the same. Okay. Should we be adventurous? No, I'm going to go ahead and turn here. And then some of these streets don't have four-way stops. It's just two-way stops. And it's like, if you're not paying attention, you're going to get killed. Because cars are passing. And there's not that much traffic out here. You'll see the occasional school bus. Right now there's a big semi behind me. There's a semi truck school. There's a couple in my area. So we have so many of these big, huge trucks all the time. Like, even the people in the neighborhood have a cab. Like, they park their big rig cab on their driveway or whatever. I just don't like that look. I don't like that at all. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Oh, look at the eucalyptus. So, it's Friday. Oh, they're going to have a wedding there. Look at that. It's Friday. I made some really good chili last night. Benjamin's been asking for some chili, and it's a good batch. It's a really good batch. I don't put meat in my chili because I am not carnivorous. And therefore, no one else is carnivorous. If you want to eat my food, it's not going to have meat in it. I can't even touch meat anymore. It's just gross to me. It makes me right here. If you're not aware, I'm a psychic medium. This kind of stuff bothers me. I'm putting this in my book about why and how and stuff. Why am I a vegetarian? Oh, you know, I explain it in the book. Like, it just makes me literally, it's like roadkill to me. If I was to look at hamburger or, no, I can't do it. I can't even touch it anymore. It's disgusting. Cows are people too. They're like dogs and cats. They have personalities. They just want to love you. They don't care about the milk. They don't care about that. But they don't want to be murdered. They don't want to be murdered. What street is this? Should we go down this street? I don't think we've ever been down this street. Let's go look. They don't want to be dead. They don't want to be killed. Same with pigs. Pigs are smart. And also, growing up, we weren't allowed to have pig in the house anyway, because my dad's cult religion he was in. It's a scavenger animal or something. So anyway, my husband's a professional chef, and he has told me about right lane ends. Okay. Oh, wait, is that a dead end up there? This kind of looks like our neighborhood a little bit, maybe a little bit older. I've never been in this neighborhood. There is so much garbage in the pig meat when they get the slaughtered pig. It's disgusting. I won't even tell you what's in the meat because maybe you eat it. I've had it, of course, but all meat is delicious. All meat is delicious to me, but I don't eat it. That's a cute house. Anyway, it's disgusting what is inside of a pig meat muscle. Trust me, you don't want to eat it. If you knew it was in it, you wouldn't eat it. It's worse than a hot dog. I mean, you know, it's so gross. Anyway, oh my God, what was I saying? I've been watching these Instagram clips, you know, and for some reason, all this autism and ADHD stuff has been popping up on my reel or whatever that's called. And it's like, oh my God, I have that. I have that too. And it's like, I do that. Oh my God, I've always done that. Or yeah, I started doing that, or I think this, and I think I'm either autistic and or um, have ADHD. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. I don't know, but and it's like nothing major. I'm gonna do a U-turn right here. Okay, yep, no one's there. No, we've never been down here. Oh my God, what was that? Piece of wood? Well, I better make it home without getting flat tires. Anyway, yeah, I know I get distracted and stuff. Oh my God. Oh, I have a staring problem. I stare at everybody. I don't know why I do that. I've had people react badly towards me for staring at them. And it's like, I don't even realize I'm doing it until after. It's like, oh my God, I was totally staring at their teeth. Or, like if they have bad teeth, or like if they have a really awful nose, and I'll be like, oh my God, I was just totally staring at their nose. I couldn't look at anything else. How embarrassing. That is so embarrassing, and it's rude. It's so rude. But I don't do it on purpose. But I know I stare. I've tried to be mindful about not staring. And then it's like, okay, move your eyes. Okay, move, like I'm uncomfortable. So I don't know. Is that a social problem? Maybe. Maybe I have more problems than I thought. Okay. All right, so I am back home. I'm having a bubbly drink. I had stopped drinking anything carbonated, but you know what? I don't know what it is about carbonation. I don't know what it is about carbonation going down your throat, but it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I don't know what it is. It just feels so good. Sometimes it actually kind of hurts, but I love it. I love it anyway. I'm going to have it once in a while. See, doesn't that feel good? Feels great. So it's warm today. I don't want to say it's really hot because it's not really hot, but it's definitely warm. We have on the air conditioning. I mean, and it's only mid-May, so summers here are very, very warm. And with the 4 cats, luckily they're not outside in the heat. So many stray cats here. It's just awful. So the book is coming along. I'm in the stage of the final edit and grammar check. That's where I am. I wanted, instead of reading some of the book to you, I wanted to read to you the titles of the chapters just to maybe elevate your interest in the book. Here comes Spirit. I swear. Whenever I'm doing a video, spirits start coming in. Who are you? Okay, anyway, so this is my memoir that I'm writing. I'm happy with the number of words. So when you're writing a book, it's one factor of the book is how many words do you have. Certain kind of books should have certain number of words. So for a memoir, it should be between, I think, 65 and 75,000 words. So I'm at 78,000. So by the time I'm done editing, it'll honestly probably be 79,000 words, I'm guessing. And you don't count them. The computer counts them for you. Can you imagine writing a book before we had computers and software? Using a typewriter, no less. I mean, I've edited and re-edited so many times. I don't know how anyone could actually go through writing a book back in the day. I just don't. But instead of reading some of the chapter to you, I want to tell you what the chapters are called. And there are, how many chapters? 18. Okay. So chapter 1 is called The Beginning. Chapter 2 is called Haunted Houses, Haunted Things. Chapter 3 is Living Among Demons. That's a good one. Chapter 4 is The Flower Girl. Chapter 5 is Inside a Reading. Chapter 6 is Change is Coming. Change is coming. Chapter 7, Touchdown. That's a very emotional chapter for me. I'm actually getting the chills right now. I'm getting emotional. It's because of the spirit that's here. I'm not sure who it is. Chapter 8 is called Level Up. Chapter 9 is called Lies. Chapter 10 is called The 7 Signs, where I'm giving you 7 signs that your loved one is trying to talk to you, trying to communicate with you. Chapter 11 is Who You Gonna Call, where we're talking about ghosts, what to do with them, what not to do with them. Chapter 12 is Visit from a Princess, and it's a real princess I'm talking about in this book. You might want to see which princess it is. I'm sure you've all heard of her. Chapter 13 is Dead in His Tracks. Literally dead in his tracks. I'm so itchy right now. My lashes feel like they're bothering me. Yeah, there was a hair in there, that's why. Chapter 14 is Mr. T. Mr. T. Chapter 15 is Celebrities. My interaction with living celebrities as well as celebrities who have passed. Channeling them. Number 16, When the Mask Slips. Ooh. And I'm talking about the narcissistic mask slipping. Chapter 17 is wrapping up the book. It's just called Wrapping Up. And the last chapter is recipes. So I'm going to give you just a few recipes from both sides of my background. So I have the Mexican background, and then I have the Okie, Oklahoma background. So I'm putting a couple of recipes in there from my Okie grandma who's passed, and a couple of recipes from my Mexican grandma who's been passed for a really, really long time, like almost 50 years, I think, at this point. So they've been gone. Well, that grandma has been gone for quite some time. I am itchy all the time. All the time. So I'm giving myself about 10 to 12 days to finalize the editing, and then I will send it off to a professional editor where they can check the grammar and have them do their part. And then I send it off to get the copyrights done, and that can be done online. I think they need a printed copy. So, 78,000 words, which I'm over 78,000 right now. That's like 119 pages of paper. That's the way I have my columns set up. I don't have the columns set up a full width of a regular whatever text. I have my column in a little bit, so it's like this. But this doesn't matter. It's all about how many words you have. So if you Google how many pages is 78,000 words, it tells you approximate how many pages. So so that's good. And then once I get the copyright signed off, then it goes up on Amazon. But while this all is happening, well, wait a minute. I have to do the cover, and I'm not sure I'm excited to do the cover because that means I get to be creative using software and art and stuff. So I'm excited to do the cover. I'll just take my own picture for the cover I don't want it to be big. But I do want my face out there, because whether you realize it or not, you are drawn in by certain people's energy. And you may say, oh, well, I looked at that person because they looked weird or something, or, oh, I wanted to buy this book because I liked her lashes or something, you know, whatever it is. So it's just a opportunity to connect with people if your face is out there. I'm just a regular person. So doing the cover is going to be pretty fun for me. I'm excited about doing that. And oh, I have the final name of the book if you want to hear it. Where did I put it? I have it on my computer. Oop, I'm going to move you here so I can open my computer, because you were sitting on top of my computer. So the official name of this book, and I'm really excited. The original name, excuse me, that's the bubbly. The original name of the book has always been Echoes of the Past. It's always been called that. And I've kind of just added to it. So the official name of this book is Echoes of the Past, Visions of Hope, a medium's journey through trauma, finding strength, and sharing spiritual messages. So I want people to understand what's in the book. Like, you know, it's not just like some gossip book, which there's always going to be gossip anywhere, everywhere, pretty much. You know, there's the human side, and there's the spirit side, and there's just so many parts of me, you know. So the book encompasses a lot of my different feelings. It's like there's the naive Audrey. There's the smart Audrey, which there's not a lot of smart Audrey. There's the interactions with spirits getting messages, and then there's interactions with ghosts, just dealing with the ghosts. There's relationship stories in here. I talk about different places that I've lived, what was going on in my life at the time, and it's not in any chronological order. I try to, well, the order of the book is, I mean, the first chapter is called The Beginning, but I wanted to immediately jump into the energy spirit portion of who I am. So that's why the next chapter is Haunted Houses, Haunted Things, because a lot of people ask me, hey, I have a clock and it's like 200 years old. Weird things are happening ever since I got it. What can I do? What's happening? What is happening? I don't know. So we talk about that. We talk about how to handle a situation if you bought something that's got some negative energy. One big part of the book is how I broke free from the change of agoraphobia and dealt with my anxieties. I went from not being able to drive and not being able to go anywhere by myself. I couldn't go to my driveway. I went from that point to traveling across the planet by myself for a week. I can't even explain to you how that changed my life. That is one of the main reasons I wrote this book too, is because I'm very flawed. We all are. I just happen to be one that will admit it to you. My family, they will not admit to you that they're flawed at all. It helps me to admit my flaws because that's realistic, and it gives me the opportunity to work on things. And this was something I was tired of. I was tired of being a prisoner. I was literally a prisoner in my own home, in my own skin. It was awful. So I went from that to being able to travel. I've done it many, many times now. I've traveled to Australia by myself. And in the book, I tell you about when I went to France. alone. Uh, and I was at the top of the Eiffel Tower alone, which was particularly scary because they don't speak English. You know, although I had my cheater note cards, my what are those called? Not recipe cards. What are those called? Index cards. I brought my little index cards and I had a whole system worked out. You know, because that was really before texting was a thing, or Google. Was Google even around? Yeah, Google had to be around back then. But anyway, it's an emotional book because life is emotional, and I want you guys to get something out of this book, even if it's only one chapter that resonates with you or something. I kind of feel like it's a handbook for me, and it's reminding me of everything I have freaking done by myself, for myself. And it shows me the strength I know I have, because a lot of times I feel like I have none. And then I go back and look at my stories, and it's like, I fucking did that. I did it. I did it, and I can do it again if I need to. It just takes so much fear out of my life, and I need that. I need that. And once you go, if you buy the book and you read my history of my childhood and stuff, you'll understand why I need to be strong and comfortable within myself. So anyway, it's a whole book full, right? There's a whole book about it. So yeah, so those are the chapters. I don't know if I need to add any chapters because there's already a second book that I'm going to be working on, because that first book is 18 chapters. And then I have so many other, I have 17 more chapters aside from those. I didn't want to make a 600 or 700 page book. This isn't Harry Potter. So I already have the second book, ideas coming. So it's just a lot to fit in one book. And again, it's going to be kind of a self-help memoir, if that's a thing. I don't know. Haven't heard of that before, but that's kind of what it is. So that's what I've been doing. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a nice Mother's Day a couple weeks ago. May is busy for us every year. It's my birthday. It's Mother's Day. Tomorrow's our wedding anniversary. And then my sister's wedding anniversary is in May. And then I have 3 or 4 friends whose birthdays are in May. And I have doctor appointment. I have a dental appointment for John. And then Johnny has rehearsal two times this week for his graduation walk. And then Thursday night is his graduation in the evening. So yeah, it's just busy. So anyway, I really hope you guys are doing well. And I'm sorry I can't give you more content right now. Still waiting to hear from the frickin' school about his start date for that new program. So I'm going to be positive and move on from that and keep going, because I can't depend on them. I can depend on myself. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. I'll still do a video, and I'll see you on next Monday as well.